Hello students, good time to all. I am Chandan Kumar Pradhan. Welcome to your YouTube channel Chandan Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss what is oscillations and all the concepts regarding simple harmonic motion. Let's begin. What is oscillation? Oscillation is a motion which repeats itself in equal intervals of time is called periodic motion. The motion which repeats itself in equal intervals of time is called the periodic motion. If a body in periodic motion moves back and forth over the same path, then the motion is called an oscillation or vibration. There are various types of oscillations like simple harmonic oscillations, damped oscillations, like this. In this particular video, we discuss all the concepts regarding simple harmonic motion, or we can say simple harmonic oscillations, that is SHM, simple harmonic motion. What is that of simple harmonic motion? A particle is said to be execute simple harmonic motion SHM if the restoring force acting on the particle is directly proportional to the displacement and the direction is opposite to that of displacement. Mathematically we can say if F be the restoring force, F is the restoring force, and x be the displacement, x be the displacement. According to our definition, the restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement, that is F is directly proportional to the displacement, which implies, and again the direction is opposite to that of displacement. That is why we implement a negative sign here. The restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement and the direction is opposite to that of displacement. For that of particular reason, I introduce a negative sign here. To eliminate that of proportional, we introduce a proportionality constant, and that proportionality constant is K, which implies F is equal to minus Kx. Let it take it as equation number 1, where K is the constant of proportionality, and is known as spring factor. Which is expressed as the unit of that of spring factor, that is F by x, that is Newton per meter in SI, unit of that of spring factor, and the magnitude of K is a measure of elastic properties of the system. With the help of that K factor, that is the spring factor, we can easily analyze what should be its elastic properties of that of given system. And that of negative sign appearing in the equation 1 shows that the restoring force is directed towards the mean position, that is opposite to the direction of displacement. But from Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma, force is equal to mass into acceleration. We know force is equal to mass into acceleration, or F is equal to, in case of that of simple harmonic motion, F is equal to mass, acceleration that is the rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt. Again velocity is the rate of change of displacement, or F is equal to m d by dt in place of v, that is dx by dt. F is equal to m, that is d square x by dt square, or we know F is equal to minus kx is equal to m d square x by dt square, or m d square x by dt square plus kx is equal to 0, or d square x by dt square plus k by m x is equal to 0. Let you take equation number 2. Let us put omega square is equal to k by m. Therefore that equation changes to d square x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. That equation number 4. The equation 2 and equation 4 are known as, that is the differential equation of simple harmonic motion, SHM. Since it is a differential equation, now we can find out the solution of that of given differential equation. How we find the solution? Solution of that of differential equation, how to find? Let we assume x is equal to a e to the power alpha t be a solution of equation 4, that is the differential equation of SHM, where a and alpha are constants. So dx by dt will be a alpha e to the power alpha t, that equation number 6, and d square x by dt square is equal to a alpha square e to the power alpha t, that equation number 7. Using the above values in that of given differential equation, we find using these values in equation 4 we get, that is a alpha square e to the power alpha t plus omega square a e to the power alpha t is equal to 0, which implies a e to the power alpha t taking common, alpha square plus omega square is equal to 0, which implies this term will not be 0. That's why this term is 0. Since a e to the power alpha t not equal to 0, therefore alpha square plus omega square is equal to 0. which implies alpha square is equal to minus of omega square, which implies alpha square is equal to, in place of minus 1 I can write that is I square omega square, whereas I is the imaginary number. I is equal to square root of minus 1, that is the imaginary number. In complex variables, which implies alpha is equal to plus minus I omega. So the solution of that of given equation, that is, so the solution of equation 4 is given by x is equal to a1 e to the power I omega t plus a2 e to the power minus I omega t, since alpha has two values, where a1 and a2 are arbitrary constants, that equation number 9. Again we replace e to the power I omega t and e to the power minus I omega t as we substitute, but we know e to the power I omega t is equal to cos omega t plus I sin omega t, and e to the power minus I omega t in terms of cos and sin, that is cos omega t minus I sin omega t. Replacing these values in that of equation number 10, we have here I write equation 10 becomes x is equal to a1 cos omega t plus I sin omega t plus a2 cos omega t minus I sin omega t, that equation number 11, or x is equal to cos omega t a1 plus a2 plus I sin omega t a1 minus a2, that equation number 12. If we substitute a1 plus a2, if a1 plus a2 is equal to a sin phi and a1 minus a2 is equal to a cos phi, these two values in that of equation number 11, in equation number 12, what happened? That equation changed to x is equal to a sin phi cos omega t plus a cos phi sin omega t, or x is equal to a, that is sin of omega t plus phi, sin of a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, that is the same rule. X is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Let me take equation number 13, equation number 14 and equation number 14, which is known as the solution of differential equation of SHM. x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Here how we find the solution of that of given simple harmonic differential equations. We assume this one be the solution. Proceeding, and putting its substitution, finally we get. Now there are so many terms regarding in that of differential equation or in case of simple harmonic motion. Term 1, what is that of amplitude? It is the maximum displacement of particle in SSM from mean position, and it is denoted by A. In that of equation, A stand for the amplitude of that of simple harmonic motion. Another term, what is that of time period? It is the smallest interval of time in which oscillation is repeated. That is the time period. If we replace t by 2 pi by omega in that of given equation as x is equal to a sin omega t plus, let you take theta. We replace t by t plus 2 pi by omega. Here x is equal to a sin t plus 2 pi by omega plus phi is equal to a sin omega t plus 2 pi plus phi, a sin omega t plus phi 2 pi plus of theta, that is only theta, sin 2 pi plus theta, right? That is a sin omega t plus phi. X is equal to this much, omega t plus phi. Here the differential equation is a x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. That means there will be no such change. According to the definition, the smallest interval of time in which the oscillation is repeated. Now the oscillation is repeated. That's why the motion is repeated after 2 pi by omega. The motion is repeated after the time interval 2 pi by omega. That's why therefore the time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega. According to the definition, the smallest interval of time in which the oscillation is repeated. Now the oscillation is repeated, that's why we prefer t is equal to 2 pi by omega. But omega square is equal to k by m. We introduce in that of first case, omega square is equal to k by m. Therefore that equation changes to t is equal to 2 pi divided by square root of k by m, or we can write that is 2 pi m by k square root. This is again another formula of that of time period, where omega is known as angular frequency in SHM. In simple harmonic motion, omega is the angular frequency. Now another term, what is that of frequency? It is the number of oscillations or vibrations made by a particle in 1 second. How much number of oscillations of vibration are made by that of particle during 1 second, that is the frequency of that of SHM, and it is denoted by nu is equal to 1 by t, that is 1 by 2 pi t square root of k by m is the frequency. What is phase? The quantity omega t plus phi is called the phase of the motion of that of simple harmonic motion. The quantity omega t plus phi is known as the phase. Here a is the amplitude and this factor is the phase of that of motion and the constant phi, the constant phi is called initial phase, is called initial phase, that is phase at t is equal to 0, we say it is that of initial phase, that is only phi, which is also called the phase constant, that is also known as the phase constant, phase constant. Again another term, what is the velocity in SHM, how to calculate the velocity in SHM, the displacement of the particle in that of simple harmonic motion, that is x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. So this is the displacement factor. Then the velocity, the rate of change of displacement, that is v is equal to dx by dt. Here d by dt of a sin omega t plus phi, or v is equal to a omega 1 minus, sorry, that is a omega cos omega t plus phi, or v is equal to a omega, in place of cos omega t plus phi I can write 1 minus sin square omega t plus phi square root. As we know, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Again x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi, then sin omega t plus phi will be x by a, therefore v is equal to a omega 1 minus x square by a square square root, or v is equal to omega, here a square square root a cancel out, that is omega whole into a square minus x square square root, which is the expression, of velocity of a particle in simple harmonic motion SHM. There are two conditions, one is mean position condition and another one is extreme conditions. At mean position, that is x is equal to 0, what happened? So v will be omega a, which is maximum at mean position, the velocity. But at extreme position, x is equal to plus minus a, that's why v will be 0. The velocity in terms of SHM, the values in mean position and extreme position. Now we find what should be the acceleration in SHM. The acceleration in SHM, that is the rate of change of velocity dv by dt. Here d by dt, previously we know what is that of velocity term in SHM, a omega cos omega t plus phi, or acceleration is equal to minus a omega square sin omega t plus phi, or acceleration is equal to minus omega square a sin omega t plus phi, that is x, as x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Here acceleration is directly proportional to displacement. Acceleration is directly proportional to that of displacement. Again, in case of two scenarios like at mean position and extreme position, what should be the values of acceleration? Again, the negative sign indicates that is towards the mean position, the displacement towards the mean position, that indicated by that of negative sign. Here at mean position, x is equal to 0, therefore acceleration will be 0. At extreme position, that is x is equal to at a, therefore acceleration will be omega square a, which is the maximum in magnitude, Here at mean position acceleration is 0, and at extreme position, that is omega square a, which is maximum. But in the previous one, in case of velocity, at mean position the velocity is maximum, but at extreme position the velocity is minimum. Now we find out the kinetic energy in simple harmonic motion. The kinetic energy of the particle, we know kinetic energy, that is half mv square, but we know v is equal to omega whole into a square minus x square. Therefore kinetic energy half m in place of v in SHM, that is omega whole into a square minus x square square root whole square, or kinetic energy will be half m omega square a square minus x square. Again at mean position, what is that of kinetic energy? Kinetic energy will be half m omega square a square, which is maximum, since at extreme position, that is x is equal to plus minus a, the kinetic energy will be half m omega square whole into a square minus a square, that value will be how much? That is 0, which is minimum. Then the kinetic energy term will be 0 in that of extreme position, but at mean position that is maximum value, that is half m omega square a square. This is the expression for kinetic energy in SHM. Now the potential energy in SHM, we know the potential energy of a particle in SHM is measured by the amount of work done in displacing the particle from its mean position. How much amount of work done is preferred by that of particle when we take it from that of mean position, that is nothing, that is the potential energy of that of particle. If we consider a small displacement dx, that particular region, the work done for that of small displacement dx of the particle, let we take dw will be how much? F into dx. For that of small displacement dx, the work done will be dw. Therefore in place of force, that is mass into acceleration, that will be m omega square x into dx, that is mass in terms of acceleration, that is omega square into x, as the applied force must be opposite to that of restoring force, that is minus m omega square x. Then the total work done displacing the particle from 0 to x is obtained by integrating that factor. Then the total work done will be how much? Integrating we find that is W is equal to x change from 0 to x m omega square x dx, or work done will be half m omega square x square. That is work done, not omega, that is work done. Here is the omega. Work done is nothing, that is the potential energy. Therefore potential energy U is equal to half m omega square x square with the potential energy in SHM. Again the two conditions, that is at mean position, that is x equal to 0, U will be 0, that is minimum, and at extreme position, here x is equal to plus minus a, that means the value of U will be half m omega square a square, which is maximum. The potential energy is maximum at extreme positions. Now we find out the kinetic energy and potential energy. Therefore the total energy of the particle in SHM, the total energy, let we take E be the total energy, that is kinetic energy plus potential energy, kinetic energy plus potential energy. Therefore E is equal to kinetic energy half m omega square a square minus x square plus potential energy half m omega square x square. Therefore the total energy E will be half m omega square a square. Which is a constant, that is a constant. So the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a particle in SHM is constant. In other words, we can say any one of the energy can increase at the expense of the other and has maximum value when other is minimum, or we can say that is 0, since the total energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So in place of, with the help of the graph, we can understand. If that is the energy term and this one is the displacement, here the displacement x, and here is the energy and minus a to plus a. Let this is for potential energy, and that one is the kinetic energy, and here E is equal to, that is the total energy, is equal to constant. This curve is potential energy, that curve is kinetic energy, that is our total energy. That the following figure shows the graph of kinetic energy, potential energy and total energy against the displacement x. Now finally we find the average values of kinetic energy and potential energy of harmonic oscillator. We now find the expression for time average of kinetic energy of harmonic oscillator. Kinetic energy, average kinetic energy that a harmonic oscillator, that is 1 by t the time period, integration from total time 0 to t, that is kinetic energy dt. This is the kinetic energy, this is the average kinetic energy of harmonic oscillator, that is 1 by t. Again the kinetic energy in simple harmonic oscillator, we know 0 to t the value will be half m omega square a square cos square omega t plus 5. Here capital A be the amplitude is equal to dt, that is m omega square a square divided by 2t. These are the constant to that of outside. Here 0 to t cos square omega t plus 5 dt is equal to m omega square a square divided by 2t cos square omega t plus 5, that is 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 5 divided by 2 cos square theta, that is 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2, integration from 0 to t dt. Here m omega square a square divided by 2t, integration from 0 to t dt plus integration from 0 to t cos 2 omega t plus 5 dt. Look here, this term will be 0. What is that of condition? Since the average value of sine or cosine, sine function or cosine function over a complete cycle, is 0. That's why since we calculate the average values, limit from 0 to t, that is the complete cycle, that's why it is the cos function. Here the value will be 0. Therefore kinetic energy, average kinetic energy, that will be m omega square a square divided by 2t, that is t from 0 to t, or here that term will be 4t, 2 multiplied by this 4t. Therefore kinetic energy average will be m omega square a square, 1 t cancel out divided by 4. That is the required expression. That is the required expression for average kinetic energy in simple harmonic oscillator. Again, the average potential energy we have to calculate. What is that of average potential energy? Potential energy average, that is 1 by t integration over 0 to t potential energy dt. But we know the potential energy of a particle in SHM, that is 1 by t integration from 0 to t half m omega square a square cos square omega t plus 5 dt. Here 1 by 2t integration from 1 by 2t into the constant term, that is m omega square a square 0 to t sin square omega t plus 5 dt is equal to 1 by 2t m omega square a square. Here sin square theta, that is 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Therefore 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t plus 5 divided by 2 dt that is m omega square a square divided by 4t integration from 0 to t dt minus 0 to t cos 2 omega t plus phi dt. Again this term is 0 as we know. The average value of sine or cosine function over a complete cycle is 0. Here we study about that of average value and limit from 0 to t, that is a complete cycle, that's why the cos function will be 0. Therefore m omega square a square divided by 4t, that is t from 0 to t, or the potential energy, that is average potential energy in simple harmonic oscillator will be m omega square a square divided by t cancel out, that is 4. Now we find the kinetic energy average and the potential energy average. But the total energy of the oscillator, total energy of of oscillator E is equal to half m omega square a square. Look at these three conditions. This is the total energy, that is the potential energy average, that is the kinetic energy average. From these three equations we consider that the average kinetic energy of the particle, kinetic energy of the particle average is same as that of potential energy average, and same is the half of the total energy, Again we can say the kinetic energy average plus the potential energy average will be how much? This term will be 1 by 2 m omega square a square, which is nothing, which is the total energy. Therefore the kinetic energy average plus potential energy average is equal to the total energy of a particle in SHM. Now we draw a figure. With the help of this figure we can understand what is the relations in between potential energy, kinetic energy and the total energy. Let I draw here that of figure. If we draw that of figure in time and energy, time like here is 2, here is 2t, and so on proceeds. Similarly look here, this is the total energy, that is half m omega square a square, total energy, and again that curve is the kinetic energy, and the dotted curve, this dotted curve are the potential energy, and this dotted line is the average kinetic energy, that is nothing. Average kinetic energy is same as that of average potential energy, that is same as 1 by 4 m omega square a square. That is mathematically we prove all these things. So with the help of this video lecture we understand what is that of simple harmonic oscillation and the differential equation of that of simple harmonic oscillation, and finally its solution of that of simple harmonic oscillations, and some terms in SHM: amplitude, time period, and frequency, phase, velocity in SHM. Its two conditions: mean position and extreme positions, acceleration in SHM, kinetic energy in SHM, potential energy in SHM, total energy in SHM, and a graph in between kinetic energy, potential energy, and total energy. And finally, the average values of kinetic and potential energy of harmonic oscillator. This is the kinetic energy average, this is the potential energy average, and the relation in between kinetic energy, potential energy, and total energy. And finally, with the help of the graph, we can easily understood how the energies are related in case of simple harmonic oscillator. So, with this useful and informative notes, let me wind up this session. Thank you.